I was known that I was officially the Power Star Queen back then. I think February when we went to the presidential school. And I didn't really have a clue that I made as much as I made with Power Stars. But I'm excited to say that I am one of the first millionaires created by Ardyss International. And I really want to point this out because I want everybody to know that if I can do this business, anybody can do this business. Got into this business, got dropped out of high school in the 10th grade. Only have a GED, which means a 10th grade education. Did not graduate, never went to college. Well, Power Star is just a numbers game. And Dean Smith was talking about how network marketing is a numbers game. And now that I'm involved with it, I understand it's not about the skill, it's about the numbers.
Come on.
Here we go. Just to clarify some things, guys, in order for you to get Power Star money, you must have a power pack. If you do not have a power pack, you would not be able to receive any power pack money or Power Star money. Now, what it says right here is that a power pack is ideal for someone wanting to have all of the benefits of being in the best network marketing company in the world and be able to receive the 10 ways of getting paid. Is Ardyss International the best network marketing company, guys? Okay, guys, here are some of the requirements. And you should write these down. New people, how many new people that just joined today do you have in the room? Well, let's give yourself a round of applause, guys. And let me just say one thing before we go into the requirements. Power Star is an additional bonus for accelerated growth. You might not get Power Star your first month. You might not get it your second month. You might not get it your third month. It is a bonus designed for someone that's going to accelerate in their growing process. It's an additional bonus. This is not your beach money or your residual money. Here's your requirements. First of all, you must have your personal qualifying point. That is your P2P. Now, everyone knows about ownership. How many people in this room are currently on the reoccurring order? Raise your hand. Well, we got to tell us that we're going to go more into the reoccurring order. But to be quite honest with you guys, when I first got involved with Ardyss, because I did not have any network marketing skills, I didn't really understand how important that was. And I'm going to be quite frank, I looked at it as it was a bill. But when I realized that, you know what, I'm a business owner, and I must have my business overhead, and I need to have my qualifying points, and I need to lead by example, quickly I put myself on a $200 ownership. Now, that supervisor and below, guys, you're responsible for a $100 ownership, but supervisor and above is responsible for a $200 ownership. But the day I joined Ardyss, I knew, when I began to sell the garments rather, that I was going to make it to a platinum in this company. And I immediately put myself on a $200 reoccurring order. So how many people in this room believe that they're going to make it to platinum within the next 6 to 7 to 8 months? Raise your other hand if you are on a $200 reoccurring order. If not, hurry up and put yourself on a $200 return order. You got to fix things into a system. So guys, make sure you have your recurring order. Guys, the next thing is that you must understand that you must have your G2P, which is your group qualifying point. In order to maximize on Power Stars, you must know that you never get the same bonus twice. So in order to maximize, your goal is to increase in G2P each and every month. The next thing, guys, in order to maximize Power Stars, you must enroll 12 people. Now, know that you're not going to find 12 quality people when you first start. The chances are very, very slim. Therefore, you want to always be looking for that diamond in the rough. It's like looking for that needle in the haystack. It's like you're really looking for the next Stormy Butterton, because if you find 3 Stormy Buttertons, a Dorothy Cook, a Helen Donna Booster, Erica McQueen, what do you think that makes you? If you can find 3, Erica McQueen, Helen, and Stormy, what do you think that makes your organization? A wealthy one. Okay, so guys, continue to recruit, never stop recruiting. Also, you look right here, the same thing. One thing I love about Ardyss International, guys, I don't know how many of you guys really understand this, but when you're looking at, or when you think about the Power Stars, and you're trying to have your qualifying people or distributors, it does not matter how you enroll those individuals. See, most companies will say, in order for them to qualify as your active distributors, you need to have 12 power packs. But Ardyss says, we don't care how you bring them in. They could be a membership, they could be a recurring order, or they could be a power pack. As long as they meet their monthly requirement, which is what? 50, they qualify as an active distributor. Again, it says right here, if you do not have the ownership, guys, notice you're going to come out of your pocket an additional $50. So committing yourself to the recurring order not only shows you as a leader, but it's going to save you money at the same time. And just to give you guys a quick story, if I may, there was someone in the company that forgot to do their ownership. Actually, they didn't forget to do it. They were short a couple of points. And since they forgot to do their ownership, Ardyss forgot to mail them their $40,000 check. So don't have that happen to you. So go ahead and take responsibility for your own business and put yourself on the recurring order. Now, here's my question. Who wants to be the next Ardyss millionaire? Well, here's the thing, guys. If you enroll 2 people, you maximize on Power Stars, what does that make you? Each person you bring to the company, guys, you have the potential to make $500,000 off of those people. That's a whole lot of money. Now, this is actually one of my checks, guys. Real people, real results, that's a real check. But that is not my real address. Let me make sure you understand that. I don't live there anymore. That was the house that was actually in foreclosure. Thank God for Ardyss, I was able to save their home and rent it out. But I wanted to show you guys this because I really want you to understand why Power Stars is so near and dear to my heart. Because here's the thing, guys. You can write yourself your own check. $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $62,000, $50, guys, when my Power Star check. After being in the company for only 9 months. Does this check excite anybody? I mean, I'm like, well, I know it's not going into your household, but it shows you the potential, right? But look at my residual. That's a great residual income. And look at the car bonus and look at the rank bonus. But the Power Star, guys, again, is what really motivated me to press forward in this business. Because one thing I learned, guys, that network marketing is really about direct sales. It's important to be a direct seller. Now, here is the Power Star chart. And I hope you guys can really make it out. This is before we added the $439,400 increase. This is when Power Star was only worth $60,600. So to all of the guests or the new distributors in the building, please know that you definitely are in the right place at the right time. Now here's the extra chart. This is with the $439,000 raise. So here we go right here. Here's the chart with the additional $439,400 increase. Again, notice you have the potential to make $500,000 off of each and every person that you bring into the company. Now what I'm going to do real quick, guys, for sake of time, I'm not going to take too long on this chart. But this is just showing you my progression, month after month after month, for my first 5 months in the business, guys. With Ardyss International, with no skills, no experience, and really thinking that network marketing was a scam, my first 5 months, guys, I made $250,000 with a $299 investment. So where in the world can you go and get that kind of return and having fun and being fine doing it? What's going to take place, guys? I'm just going to give you a diagram of how this works. And it's actually transposed. So month number 1 is actually my month number 2. So I'm just going to skip forward. So this is actually my 2nd month. But I want you to see that I quickly enrolled 12 distributors. My role is Robin Nicola Jackson. I mean, my guardian angel. Can we give them a round of applause, please? I bless the day that Robert called me fat. See, I'm very sensitive when it comes to my weight. And when he called me fat and talked about the body magic, I'm glad he was very bold in doing that. Because I said, you know what? I need a body magic quickly. And that's when I got involved. And one thing that they told me, guys, I'm very coachable. I'm sitting here taking notes. I'm still learning. I'm a work in progress. I'm really still learning. And one thing that they told me is that I need to enroll 12 people quickly. I said, okay. And they said the 12 people you need to enroll need to be buying and selling stuff. I said, okay, I can do that. So I went after 12 people very quickly. But notice, guys, the first couple of people that I brought into the company, the first 6 people were actually my friends and my family. I called a couple of my friends and told them the same thing Paul said. Hey, I got into this business. You know, I got an opinion. I'm losing weight. You know, my weight is the size of my doors. And that started to excite them. They were selling them, but it's telling them, listen, be careful, because next time you see me, I'm going to be finer than you. Therefore, they were excited just off of that alone. And when I offered it to them, I told them that, listen, the power pack costs $250. I just started my body magic. And when I first got in, the power pack was only $250. So I immediately enrolled these people and told them, hey, introduce it to other people as well. But I want you to see right here my PQP. My PQP was 200, guys, like I said. My first month, I put myself on a $200 reoccurring order because I was visualizing myself from day one as a platinum president. Therefore, I put myself on a reoccurring order immediately. And look right here, I have my 12 people. But just notice right here to the right, my total was 80,200 points, first of all. That's my second month. $4,150 came off of my team's Power Star money. So I made, of course, a 100% match. But myself, I did $9,000 in Power Star off of myself. And it gave myself a total of $13,150 from Power Star alone. Now you tell me who in this room could not use $13,000 just off of one way that we get paid? How many of you guys can use that? Okay. Also, here's my first month right here. Same thing. I did $7,300 my first month in the business. Immediately, I put myself on a $200 recurring order. I began talking to friends and talking to family. Same thing, $2,800 in matching bonuses, and I bought a $4,500 myself, which $4,500 Robert and Nicole Jackson was able to receive from the 100% match immediately after joining the company. Now, one thing I must tell you guys is that I had no clue what I was doing. Many of us who joined Ardyss had no clue as to what we were doing. I don't think any of us thought that we were making the kind of money that we're making right now. So the difference is last year we made a mistake. This year we are on purpose. And we're hoping that the UK and all across the country, all across the world is going to join us and do the very same thing, but on purpose this time. So you look at this chart, $13,150, guys, total off of Power Star. He was back. Okay, now here is really my fourth month. My fourth month of Ardyss, guys, I made a little over $28,000. But again, I want you to remember that Power Star is a motivated Stormy Wellington. We all have a story, but for me, $24,000 in 1 month has never been heard of for me. I mean, $13 an hour with the GED, I mean, it wasn't any option for me to make a significant amount of money. So $24,000 came from Power Star, but about $4,500 came from the residual income aspect of the business. Now, $13,500 was my Power Star, which my enrollers received what? The 100% match. But $10,950 came from my team's effort, them doing what they had to do to get money in their pocket, and by default, passive income came into my pocket. Now, here's my fifth Power Star, guys. My fifth Power Star check was $71,150 for 1 month. Now here's the thing, $40,150 came from my team bonuses. $19,500 came from just one young lady. So you guys understand how it works. The more you let somebody else get what they want, the more you're going to be able to get what you want, and it comes passively by default, just from planting seeds and watching them grow, okay? Well, one thing I want to show you guys, look at person number 9. In month number 4, guys, no, go back, real quick, number 4. Month number 4, person number 9 has 4,000 GQPs and 6 points. I mean, 6 people. We received a total of $250 in Power Star. So look at month number 5, person number 9 did the same thing. 4,000 points and 6 people. We made no money. Remember, in Power Star, you must increase every month in order to receive the matching bonus. Therefore, you want to move, and you want to move quickly. Here's a quick question, a couple of questions. What does every successful business need? We all should know that by this point. Every successful business needs customers, and they need products and demand. Ardyss has done the job for us. We have the customers. We have the products. Our job is to go and get the customers. Now, the next question I'm going to ask you guys to really change the way you do business and the way you run your business. And I want you guys to actually raise your hand. If you have someone to come to you, and they want about $700 worth of products, but then you talk to them about the business, but they're not interested, how many of you guys in this room would tell that person or sell that person a power pack? I want you to raise your hand. Very proud of you guys. You have a showcase. You're talking to somebody. You're talking to them about the business. You tell them about the opportunity to make money, and they're like, I don't know. But then they look at the catalog, and they want about $700 worth of products, right? They want about $700 worth of products. How many of you guys will introduce them to a power pack? All right. Well, okay, well, here's the thing. But by the time we go quickly, most people raise their hand and say, I would turn them into a power pack. But guys, that is incorrect. If you